In the heart of Malawi's capital, Kamuzu Central Hospital stands tall, a symbol of hope and healing for millions. Yet behind these walls, a crisis unfolds every day. This is the only facility short stay ward. It was built to hold just 10 patients at a time, but now over 60 crammed into this limited space, fighting for life, dignity, and care. The overcrowding is relentless. Patients are left with no choice but to be treated in hallways where privacy is a distant memory and infection risks sours.
We have many patients that still just come directly. Because we don't have a district hospital, so there are many patients that come direct to Kamuzu Central Hospital without being referred. So here in short stay, you can see we have it's 10-bedded kind of area. At the same time, we have all these patients that you've seen them seated on the bench. So much as it's 10-bedded, but then the patients that we're seeing here are a lot. So we are able to see more than 50 patients in a day.
Beds are luxury here. Some lie on the cold floor, while others must make do with stretchers in the corridors. There are no machines, no specialized equipment. Kamuzu Central Hospital, a lifetime for thousands, lacks even the most basic tools to treat patients in the short stay ward. Even the most fundamental needs are unmet. The toilet system is in disrepair, spreading filth and disease through the very same space meant for healing.
There's some of the patients that we manage them on the trolley because we don't have space. Besides, extending the number of beds. The moment you have more patients coming in, and there are other needs as well. You talk of the bathrooms. You need more bathrooms. You need more toilets.
What was once a place of care has become a ground for unimaginable suffering. The dedicated medical staff work tirelessly, but there are too few of them, overwhelmed, overworked, and undersupplied. They're struggling up to save lives with what the little they have. Every day they face heartbreaking decisions who to help with when everyone needs urgent care.
Short stay is 10-bedded. At the same time, we at a go we can be able to see, like right now, you can see we have more than 20 patients. More than 20 patients. We have 10 patients on the beds, and then the other patients are on the benches. And the other patients are just coming in. So the space is quite limited.
Shortage of nurses, and then space is not adequate. And then the equipments as well, the blood pressure machines, the pulse oximeters, and then the glucometers, oxygen concentrators, then the cylinders.
For the families who come here, Kamuzu Central Hospital is their only hope, but that hope is fading away. Without more beds, equipment, and resources, lives are being lost, not because of illness, but because of the conditions in which patients are being treated. This hospital is at its breaking point. The people of Malawi are resilient. But even the strongest need help. Kamuzu Central Hospital is pleading for support.
The BP machine which is working is only one, and then we have got 2 rooms, and sometimes we monitor the patients in corridors. And in fact, it's most of the times we monitor patients in corridors. Of course, the corridor doesn't have got the socket and the like. So the machine, the BP machine which we are using, it's power dependent.
When the UK Nurses Association heard of the challenges faced by Kamuzu Central Hospital, they knew they had to act. These nurses who have dedicated their lives to health care, both in Malawi and abroad, saw the dire conditions and felt the call to help.
We are hoping to extend the ward, to enlarge the bed capacity. So at the moment they've got 10 beds. We want to enlarge it to about 20 beds. We want to enlarge the space so that there's more room for the staff, there's more room for the patients, there's more consultation rooms. We are looking to have more equipment. We are looking to ensure that we are giving our patients their dignity and privacy, and that is part of ensuring that they have that safety and rooms where they can be dealt with in a private and confidential manner, so that not everybody will be seeing what's happening to them, because this is a point where a patient is vulnerable. When you come into your hospital, it doesn't matter who you are. You can be the president, you can be the person who just walked off the street. It does not matter who you are. You all become vulnerable at that moment. And we want to be able to ensure when you're vulnerable that we cover you and we take care of you, and that you're given care that doesn't have an impact on your confidence as a person, but that actually makes you feel that you're being taken care of as best as possible. We are fundraising in England on the 28th of September. We have a fundraising dinner to raise funds in terms of renovating the ward. We have networked with communities, with companies in UK, and we're also looking to network with companies here in Malawi, so that it becomes a joint effort, so that it's not just one company or one group of people, it's everybody. We get all hands on deck. Whatever people are able to give, individuals, whatever they're able to contribute will come into this project and have an impact. So sometimes people are able to contribute materials. So I am actually imploring companies, I don't know if you've got electricians or plumbers, give us your people their labor for free. If you're a paint company, donate your paint. So it may not always be monetary terms that we're seeking in terms of assistance, but it can be what you're able to give. And timanena pa church chimene uli nacho umamgaira munthu chimene uli nacho then ngati ndi wantambala unali ndi madzi unatha kunyamula. It's the same thing with what we're trying to do with the short stay ward. It's that Malawi and Umuntu, chinthu chimapanga cha Umuntu as a community. So we want this to be a community project that we work together.
Through fundraising events, awareness campaigns, and the power of community, the Malawi UK Nurses Association has launched a global appeal. The mission is to raise the funds needed to bring Kamuzu Hospital short stay ward back to life.
I used to work here at Ronge Central Hospital 20 years ago. Then I left, I went to the UK. I think it's really the environment and the space, because we are having a lot of patients in a small environment. Because when I talked to the nurse there, they said they normally have about more than 60 patients a day, but you can see the place has got only 10 beds to accommodate those patients. So I think it will be better if the whole place is renovated and have more space for the patients. Asking anybody who can help, every little thing can help. If there are potential people who can come and help, like repairing the wheelchairs, others they can come and donate the blankets, anything, any little thing helps.
Mostly we need adequate space, because we have congestion and we have the space which is limited to us. And then the patients, sometimes they sleep in corridors whilst helping them. And we also need nurses who are able to take care of those patients in terms of numbers. There is shortage of staff in there. So quality care is not given.
We see possibly, let's say, more than 50 patients. And those 50 patients, they have, let's say, 3 nurses to take care of them, or 4 nurses to take care of them. And then all these patients, as you can see, they are quite sick. They need urgent attention. They have to be seen within the shortest time possible. You find that one nurse possibly is looking after 10 to 15 patients, which is not really good for an area like this one.
For the families who come here, Kamuzu is their last hope. However, together we can restore the dignity to their treatment and ensure that no one has to suffer because of lack of resources?
Well, we are Malawian nurses. So that means we're Malawian, and I think a lot of our nurses felt compelled to want to give something back. Even though we are working in the UK, a lot of our nurses were actually trained here in Malawi, and a lot of us have family here in Malawi. So on holidays or, when things happen, we always come home. And then you come and then you see what's happening in the hospitals, you see the care that's been given, you see the facilities there. It made us sit down and say, what else can we do to be able to give back to our community and not just live abroad? And yes, we're caring for people where we are, but how can we care for our own, where we are, where our parents and our family live? So that's where the passion comes from, because we want to give back, and a lot of us were educated by the government and the system here. So how can we give back to our government? How can we give back to the system? So that's where the passion for Muna initially stemmed from. It was about giving back from where we came from.
Your donation can turn this place of crisis into a sanctuary of healing once again. Help us give Kamuzu Hospital the care it desperately needs. Together with Malawi UK Nurses Association, we can save lives. Let us answer the call. Let's help Kamuzu Hospital heal from this crisis.
I would like to appeal to all sponsors, locally and internationally, because for us locally, you can tell the health of a country or an economy by the state of its healthcare. And what our healthcare is saying is speaking volumes. And we need to invest in our healthcare, because these are the people who are going to do the jobs in the office. These are the people who are going out into construction. And if we don't provide them with the right healthcare, then you don't have a workforce that's healthy, a workforce that's guaranteed to live long. So this is a vital importance to everybody. Donors, I'm imploring to you as well. We have to think that one day, all of us might end up in the short stay. And I think this is the best time for us to start doing something about it, not when we're lying in the bed. That will be too late. We cannot do anything about it.